Hi again. I want to spend some time talking about and honoring one of my heroes. I am a huge fan of the straight shooter, no-nonsense type of person and wrestler. That is exactly the type of guy Wayne Maurice Keown is, or better known by his ring name, Dirty Dutch Mantell. A man who has left an unforgettable mark on the world of professional wrestling. This is his story.
Here, take that and stick it where the sun don't shine.
Wayne attended Clemson University for 1 year before being drafted into military service. He completed basic training at Fort Jackson, South Carolina before being assigned to the U.S. Army's 25th Infantry Division. Keown was awarded the Vietnam Service Medal for his duty during the Vietnam War.
Now, I said I was in Vietnam, and I was in Vietnam. And I think any boy who was over there with me thinks about it every day, because I know I still think about it every day. And for 11 months and 27 days, I lay over there in that rat-infested jungle. And I don't appreciate someone coming out here and saying that I'm a loser and that I lost in Vietnam, because I did not lose in Vietnam. And whether the country was right or whether it was wrong, it's not up to me to decide, because I got drafted and it was my duty to go.
His service alone is enough to make Maurice a hero in my book. Anyone that has served our country in the military, in times of war or peace to allow us the freedoms we have, should never be overlooked or forgotten. However, this is just one reason Dutch is a hero of mine. Dirty Dutch's wrestling career began in 1972, achieving fame in various wrestling circuits. He was a genuine tough guy both in and out of the ring. You knew exactly what to expect when he stepped into the squared circle. He was also a hairy beast of a man. Mantell has been a main event wrestler around the world throughout his long career. One memorable wrestling chapter in his life was in CWA when Jerry Lawler and Mantell teamed together in a feud with Bill Dundee and Buddy Landel in the 80s. This feud culminated in a Texas Tornado death match in Memphis Mid-South Coliseum. The two teams scored a record 28 falls between them in that match. Crazy, folks, just crazy. Mantell has also helped to discover and develop the careers of several huge wrestling stars of the late 80s and 90s. James Hellwig, Steve Borden, Mark Calloway, Glenn Jacobs, and even gave Steve Austin his stage surname. Dutch briefly worked for the WWF, WWE a couple of times as manager for Justin "Hawk" Bradshaw, Jake Hager, and Claudio Castagnoli. Wayne worked for World Championship Wrestling, WCW, as a commentator while also wrestling both single and tag matches. He later moved on to Smoky Mountain Wrestling, serving as the heel, color commentator, giving his no-nonsense approach to the matches.
Down and dirty with Dirty Dutch. I'm Dirty Dutch Mantell, and you're not.
Mantell was the last USWA Unified World Heavyweight Champion, defeating Jerry Lawler in August 1997. The promotion ended in November of that year. Wayne has worked for CWA, WCW, Smoky Mountain Wrestling, WWF, WWC, IWA, TNA, WWE, and a number of independent promotions. He has been everywhere and a part of so many aspects of this great sport. Dutch has had his hand in everything. One more reason he is my hero: he gave so much to the wrestling business, its fans, and its performers. Sadly, in August 2012, Keone announced that his 16-year-old granddaughter Amelia had died in a car crash. The driver of the other vehicle had drugs in their system, was on parole, and were running from the police at the time, also died. On June 3, 2014, Amelia's Law, which requires parolees whose crimes were related to drugs or alcohol to wear a monitoring device that regularly tests the wearer's blood every 30 minutes, was signed into place. The bill, the first of its kind in the U.S., had been pushed by Wayne's family and went into effect July 1, 2014. Our hearts still go out to Keone and his family for their loss. This is another act that makes Dirty Dutch one of my heroes. To find out more about this law and Dutch's granddaughter Amelia, please see the links in this video. If you have not seen it yet, Dutch has a great YouTube podcast where he shares first-hand stories about every aspect of wrestling you can imagine. It is well worth your time to check it out. The link is in the comments of this video. Please continue to support one of the all-time greats of this profession. Dutch has dealt with some personal health issues as of late. Pray he is doing better and on the road to a full recovery. Please keep him in your thoughts and prayers. There you have it, folks. Wayne Maurice Keone, the man known as Dirty Dutch, one of my all-time wrestling and real-life heroes. Thanks, Dutch, for all that you have done. Please like, subscribe, and share your ideas for future videos. Real wrestlers, real people, real stories.
From it yet. There you see the winner, Dirty Dutch Mantell.